Okay, the short version of what happened today is that we blew 2 accounts and we still had 8 to go plus the 2 that I had when I started. So I had 12 altogether really, and then I added 10, but we blew 2 today, and I'm not sure how this works. Maybe it's not blown, but it wouldn't let me take any more trades. I'm supposed to be able to lose 2,500, but with commissions, who knows what it is. Still a little concerned about that, but otherwise we have these other ones. We made $600 today, first day trading it in the highest one. So look, commissions over here. We'll have to figure that out, but that's the short version. We blew 2 accounts. We did made money in the other 4, and we're a long ways from passing. We need $3,000 in one of the accounts, or each one has to have $3,000 over 50,000 in order to pass. I'm really excited about this one with 600 though. I really am. So we'll see how things go tomorrow. And if you want the long version of what happened with the trades and everything, enjoy the rest of the video. Peace. Okay, I realized yesterday with 10 50K accounts that I'm trying to pass within the next 30 days that I only made $650 in all 10 accounts yesterday. I have to make $30,000 to pass all 10 of them. Each one has to have $3,000 in the Apex 50K challenge. So what I got here is 4 different accounts on the screen, and these 4 different accounts are linked to 4 other accounts. So I'm at least working with 8. They're on another screen. Here's the one right here. And what I've done is I have added a contract here in one of them. I'm going to trade one at a time until I build into all 4 of them. So I added one right here, and the other 3 are not in positions yet. Why I'm doing this, I'll tell you why I'm doing this, but just to show you on the other monitor, these 2 are linked up together. So I hope that makes sense. Hope you understand what I'm doing. Again, these 4 Apex accounts right here on the screen are copy pasted to 4 other Apex accounts. You can see the one I'm pulling over from the other monitor that's attached to this first upper left one. Okay, so as I enter in trades over here on these other 3, they will be immediately copy pasted to the other 3 on the other monitor where I have 4 other windows opened. So I'm jumping in right here. Let's take a look at the day chart. We're long, we're bearish, and these boxes represent, this represents the size of the move so far. This represents the immediate probably area that it could go and test, which is down to this pivot right here and then the bigger one is a huge giant range candle that 500, a little over 500 point drop for the NASDAQ micros that it has made. It can make a 500 plus point move, and that's just to keep me aware of where I'm at and what could possibly happen on these charts. So right now, everything's bullish. You got the 10,000 tick chart and 5,000 tick chart, all looking bullish. And so we're looking to go long, but I'm not going to jump into all of the accounts at one time. You got to have a pullback. We got to have a deep pullback before I can get into the other accounts. All right, so we're in 2 accounts, but that's it so far. All right, now the goal is to pass the Apex accounts as fast as possible. And right now, if this one I got 5 micros in these 2. All right, 5 micros. If 5 micros drops to this pivot point right here, which is $273, let's round it up to $300. If this thing drops down to here with 5 micros, then I'm going to blow this one account, which is attached to another one. So say 2 of these accounts will be blown. So I figured that out. The goal is that this is a bull market, so buy the dip. Okay, wherever that dip may go. No, if it were to come down here and hit this pivot in one day, I'm almost sure that even if it penetrates it, it's going to have a nice little bounce back up through there. And the goal is to, if it gets down into to some pivot levels, then I buy 5 micros in another Apex account. And even if this one blows, the other ones will be in a much better position to gain, hundreds of dollars, or if not thousands of dollars, depending on the bounce itself. So that's my plan right now. So far, I'm thinking it through. And then that's still not all the Apex accounts. We still have plenty to go. So I'm hoping to pass a couple of these Apex accounts and get it over with before the first 30 days is up. Okay, what I've decided to do was just enter in another one with just 1 micro. That way, if it drops and goes against me, it's only dropping with 1 micro instead of 5 like the other one. Try to spread out the risk. So over here, we've got 1 micro only, and that's matching the 1 micro over here in the other window, as you can see, 1 micro only. So we are literally trading with 4 right now at the same time. 2 are copy paste to 2 others. All right, so let's see what happens. I really need it to go down, I think, in order to activate the other ones. Or if these have some kind of giant spike up, I need to take the profits. And I'd like to be long in more than one. That way I could take the profits on one and let the other one run, which is nice. So I'll let you know. The accounts are green except for this little pullback here. We're having taking some of the profits away because it's just going sideways. And I still think it's going to go sideways until it just pops up right over the top. It may go sideways all day until the earnings announcement. So I'm just holding tight, trying to get enough courage to really build a huge position in one of them at least, so I can really have a nice profit when it pops up. But it's going to have to go down a lot more than this tight little range right here. I'd like to see it drop down here, and I'll really just go for the gusto. And if one of the accounts below, then that's fine. We got to take a chance somehow. Meanwhile, on this account here, I keep just scalping 1 micro. We're up $50 on it already. I think it's attached to another account. Yep. So this account is just, whenever it moves just a tiny bit, I just scalp 1 micro, and those 2 accounts are both up 50, so that's $100 just from just playing this little range right here, which I wouldn't do with these holding 6, because I want that 6 to pop up back up to the high of the day where I've got 1 for sale up there. And I wouldn't do that here. Each one has a different strategy, it seems. I like that. A different purpose for the size that I'm holding, and a different area to buy and sell, and which is really neat. Yeah, I'm probably making a lot of mistakes. I keep getting back out and jumping back in, locking in profits, but then getting right back in because I'm so convinced that it's going to just keep breaking out here. And there's so many times I've realized I should have just stayed in the trade. I do get back in, but you know, commissions and stuff eventually will wear you out. But I need to learn and get better experience and more confidence in trading. I really think this is going to keep going up. So we are trying to stay in it the best we can here. I think we're only long on 2 accounts. Oh, only 1 right now. So that's not good. I need to be in a little bit more. Okay, I'm back in this one over here with just 1 micro, top right. So now we got 2 of them going, which are copied to 2 others. So that's 4 altogether. Well, at least something finally happened. It was in a tight little range, a rare tight little range. Just slammed back down to these levels here. I just went long. I got bought, jumped back in, added 1 down here on the top right. It's going to have to go down a lot lower before I build into that 5 on the top left. I'm just holding that top left. And we're still profitable and everything. And I didn't get a chance to add to the bottom left because it didn't go down low enough. I can't buy and sell in the same places, in the same sizes on all these accounts. I spread it out. That's why it's very interesting to do it that way. I'll let you know what happens. Now you got to expect it to get challenging once in a while. So we're long 7 micros on the top left. And here's what it looks like on the 15-minute chart. You know, falling into the danger zone. A lot of pintails, a lot of structure. I'm thinking it's still good. We're still bullish. But we have to balance the size of the position with how far down we think it's going to go. And hopefully it won't blow the entire account. So we're down $400 on the top left, and we are only long 2 on the top right. Looking to add if it keeps dropping on the other accounts, because we have the other accounts waiting for better positions if the price keeps dropping. We're still bullish on the day, so this is well within reason. And we're spreading out the risk on all the accounts. So let's keep an eye on how this develops. Okay, this is a little scary. Big, huge drop. I'm holding 8 micros. That's enough to blow this account on the top left. Been okay on everything else. I'm just long 2 on the top right and only 1 on the bottom left. But that's why I like spreading out the risk, actually, in case something does get away from you. But hopefully it'll find its bottom here. I'm not sure. The Nasdaq can just drop for no reason, and so we'll just have to wait to see if it catches this bottom and goes back up. And I'm just trying to break even on that account now and be done for the day, because I don't necessarily like to trade in the afternoon, but we'll see what happens. Okay, right here at this peak, it's really dipping strong, guys, and it went under the low of the day. So hopefully it's going to just test those, sweep the liquidity and test it and come right back up. We'll see. I was down about 1,100 unrealized with a 2,500 maximum threshold on each 50K account. So not quite halfway to the threshold of blowing the account, but still, we don't really want to get that close. But the only way to really, pass these in a short amount of time is to really take risk. And with, that's why spreading out the risk on the 10 accounts is smart. Don't put it all in one trade for all accounts and break it down. So yeah, we're long 8 right here. I'm long 1 all the way down here, and we're long 3 right here on this one, this top right, which we're almost break even on the other 2. The one on the top left with the 8 micros, I'm just looking to break even on that. That'll put us up almost $400 in the account for the day, which I just don't, right now we lost it all, and we're down about 380. So we'll see how it ends. Okay, we're really pushing it down $1,400 in the top left. I'm long 10 micros. I think when it gets to $2,200, and we're just about there, it's going to blow that one. Because I've already locked in profits, it goes from that high. So that high is different than the other highs. So it's about to blow that account. I'm thinking it's going to hit it. The other ones are still okay. And I have another day to buy 10 more. We'll see. You just don't know what's going to happen. So it's almost there. If it hits, I don't know what happens if you blow it. It'll be interesting to see. It'll be my first one I've blown. So let's see if it gets to 2,300. If it gets down to about 21.25, it should click it, because I've had locked in some profits, so the high is actually higher. It's $2,500 from the high. So 53, it'd be about 58. We'll see if it hits it. It looks like it's going to so I'll blow 2 accounts here in a minute, it looks like. And I'm ready to just really go for the gusto here. And if I blow more accounts, I blow more accounts, and just call it a great learning experience.
Order filled.
Okay, so I'm buying 3 more over here. I don't know why it's not showing. Yep, it's showing on that one. Yep, okay, long 6. Now if I blow 4 accounts, that's fine too. I really want to take, at some point you got to get a bounce, and if we don't, then I'll just blow these accounts. But this is how it's got to be done if we're ever going to get to pass these in a fast period of time. Okay, let's go. Let that be the bottom, and we'll barely survive here on the. Okay, so we are long 10 micros here, top left, long 6 micros here, top right, and we don't have any other positions. So just those 2. Wait a minute. Okay, when this came up here, I closed my position on the 6 micros. I wanted to get out of that, and so we're only negative on these 2 here. So everything else has made money today, and hopefully we won't give it back. This right here, all it's got to do is get up there. I'm going to break even and get out, and I'll be grateful for that, or at least reduce the amount that I'm going to lose. Keep the account open, and possibly profitable to go back in. So if it goes down, any further than this pivot right here, this account's going to get blown. That's all there is to it. So basically, if this is not the bottom, this account is going to be dollars, and that account is blown on the top. And we have entered in 5 contracts on the one in the top right, and only 1 contract on the one on the bottom left. We're still thinking this is going to bounce. So I understand why people are shorting it, but we have a good reason to believe it's going to bounce. So let's see if it does, and let's see if we can maintain all these accounts, or at least if we lose the 2 on the top left that are connected, the other ones will thrive and continue to grow. That's the point. That's the whole point of trading the way I'm trading. Okay, that's all I can take. We blew 2 accounts. We still have 8, plus the other 2 that I had, and we are looking like this right here. Let's go to the profits part, and you can see that we blew 2. I don't know why. I'm assuming these are blown because basically my computer crashed, and I don't know. It looks like it was only down 2,060. I can't tell you why. It won't let me buy or anything in that. So let's see here, right here. But I was up almost $400. So I think if you add that to this, maybe that's what's causing it. I mean, my net liquid is 47.9. So I thought that it was 47.5, a $2,500 threshold. It doesn't look like it was hit. It might have been hit. It might not just be recording it right. If you take, technically, if you take commissions, maybe that's what's going on here. Well, we still have these other accounts here. And today we did 601, 250 in one, and 201 and almost 200 in the other. Still not enough to really, I think the $600 one might have a chance to pass, but I got to do more than $100 a day. That's not enough. I need $3,000 in these accounts in order to, now see, I don't see commissions on these. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. We'll have to see on the other one. So we'll close it down today. We still have 8 to go, and hopefully, like I said, the goal is to at least pass a couple of them before the 30 days is up. That way I can be done with that part of it, and then I'll go back to realistic trading. I won't be trading like this with real money. So this is just to pass the account. So we'll see you guys in the next video tomorrow.